So, so the fourth part. So again, those learn from that say they will do whatever they want, how they are doing these things. So like a good example is this, right? If yes, okay, there's no such thing as a child. Those learn from that say they will do whatever they want are saturating their environment and their space. As they also, I won't use collective for them as a gang. They are saturating and projecting the information that they want to use to deceive and manipulate others. A good example of this, if you're having sex, they're the ones now who will now show themselves and project that information that they have a small penis, which is prevalent with those that say they will never learn. I'm not kidding. Those that want to blow their face up, just like they're saturating their face, that they are now have a big face, and now projecting that information of a big face to the other beings they don't like because they have accepted their more, they're doing what their mom wants them to do. This is also an alien war thought also. So when you use solution, when you petition your mom to clean the environment, when you use your mom to take all their projections, those things falls apart. Your head and your physical structure goes back to the normal size. So petition model to do that and not zoom, to do that to show that that's what they're doing. To now petition model to teach petition model, petition teaching not kind of the petition with this civilization, not kind of this civilization and culture that move beyond that approach they're using to deceive themselves, to blow themselves up. That's how they're doing it. So they are collectively also showing that they have small penis, which some of those life from that say they will do whatever they want. Their penis and their vagina and their physicality and the more in their physicality and their communications and their thought has already been taken away from them because of they say they will use it to do whatever they want. So those also that are also mimicking them, those also that say that they're their children, that at the appropriate time, the more we take away that ability to own a physical body, that ability to use voice to communicate, that ability to use thought to communicate, that ability to take away their physicality and all the things that comes with the physicality. Then we will take it away after a due process which will never be delayed. But that's what they're doing, and they're saturating themselves with, again, those that are having sex, they will saturate themselves that the individual that they have small penis, and they give that illusion that they are at the back of their apron projecting that information. So whether it's illusion or not, you'll be treated as such. You use your monarch to eliminate any thought that said that they are at your back or they are in your space when they are not there. It does not matter whether it's an illusion or not. So everything will be treated as the face value of what they are presenting it to be or not, because your mmuo knows everything. So they're also doing that also to the OD girlfriends. They will now project that they are not wearing a underwear, a pant, when they are wearing their underpant. That's also to make themselves ashawo. That's to make themselves ashawo, yes. So I'm sure to see the equivalent of what is an ashawo in the OD America, in the English, in the OD English. It's not what they will say is harlot. Yes, to show what is an ashawo. Ashawo has a meaning. Sufficient would need to define in a secured way what is an ashawo. So I'm not kidding. Ashawo will be the ones that will open their leg for anything. Yes, anything they see without these things to meet the requirement. So which is them. Those ones that will do ashawo work for their papa and mama and their church. I'm not kidding. No one is a child. I will say it with my mom. I'm not the ones that will say something and deny it, both in the thought and in the words also. So I'll be very clear with that. I want to be much clearer. You know, the petition, countables to petition, OD, non-countables civilization and culture have moved beyond this level of awareness to say it. What is an ashawo? I'm not kidding. So they are also the ones projecting that that the girl or dear girl, those that have accepted their mother, those that they are not lubricating their vagina during sex. Yes. And somebody to show how they're doing it. They also, that thing they do, they're saturating themselves with it, with that information, and then trying to project it into their own very eyes, which is what I say. So that also small penis will be theirs, and no penis will be theirs, and no vagina will be theirs. I'm not kidding. Because whatever you project to anyone, the more will return that in not countable food to that individual, to that collective. It does not matter how many they are. They will be the ones to have small penis and no penis. They will be the ones to have no butt. They will be the ones that will have no shape. They will be the ones that will have no physicality. They will be the ones that have no vagina. Yes. So only thought they are projecting. If they are projecting that will be theirs and they will die. They are predicting disease, their disease will be theirs and they die. They are predicting not taking their water, not drinking their water, that will be them that will not drink their water. They are predicting not taking the shower, they will be them that will not drink that will not take the shower. They are predicting not to use Dettol and Iza to clean themselves. They are predicting that will be them that will never use Dettol and Iza to clean themselves. They are predicting not to breathe air. They will be the ones that will not breathe air. They are predicting that they will need that an individual will not wash their clothes or clean the environment or clean both inside space and outside space on their house, and they wash their plate. They will be the one that will not wash their plate and die. So you petition your mmuo to kill and terminate those that are projecting falsehood and the imaginaries or destructive thought to yourself or to others also that are like you. So I'll be very clear. It's a good day, not from that individual that have died. So these things are real. That's how they're doing it. They're saturating the environment with falsehood, with imaginaries, with that thing they're mimicking, with that behavior or that code, with that juju, with that with that juju, with that behavioral code that they want others to think in one way or the other. They are the ones becoming that thing, and in order to now to not there, in order to transfer it to themselves, yes, to their very eyes and to their very system. Yes, that's how they're doing it. I appreciate more day to show how they're also doing it. So that's why if they project that thought of butt pain, they're the ones also putting their hand, which is a no, never to put your hand, whether in the physical hand or the more hand or anything in any opening of your physical and the more in the physical self. It's quite different when you are cleaning your eyes. It's quite different when you're cleaning your ears. It's quite different when you are brushing your mouth and flossing your mouth. It's quite different when you are using water to wash yourself. Because they will make false argument. now saying people should not clean themselves because they are using something to clean their ear, and they're using this is how they make false argument. How they're using brush to brush their mouth and teeth and floss. They will now say people should not do that because Chimonoka said. Chimonoka did not say that. So it's quite different. See how they misinterpret intentionally things and put fear and death and disease in everything and anxiety in everything they do. So it's quite different when I say never to put never to put your hand in your butt, never to put anything in your butt. The butt is never for sex. Especially non-countable civilization and cultures to say it. The butt is never for sex. 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 That thing they're showing, that anal and butt sex is not happening. It's an imagination. It's an imaginary. It's not what is happening. Because anyone that insists that they will put their hand in their butt or put any surgical tool in there or put their pin or put their penis in their butt, their penis will be taken away from them. So it's not what is happening. Just like when they say they're hanging on the cross, it's not what is happening. They will be made, they must suspend their reality to make them understand what is going on, the consequences of putting their hand in their butt and transferring that information to the other being that they are not making it to seem as if that they are the ones projecting that information, making it seem that they are the ones having the bottom when they are not having the bottom. The cause of bottom is also that their butt have decayed for not taking their shower, for not cleaning themselves. I'm not kidding, I'm not laughing. So that's the reason when you look into a white light, the pot pen goes away. When you use your hand and your hand and do like this with towards your eyes and your system, the pot pen goes away. When you do like this, when you put your hand in teaching for learning in teaching, and you put your hand like this, the pot pen goes away. When you look into a dark light, the pot pen goes away. When you look into the sun, the pot pen goes away. Whether you look into the sun with your physical eyes and the more eyes, the pot pen goes away. When you look into your ear, the pot pen goes away. When you look into the mirror dissolves the pot pen because it's not real. When you look into any shining object, the pot pen goes away. You look into the moon, the pot pen goes away. You look into, you do your hand like this, the pot pen goes away. You use petitioning, to use fire, the pot pen goes away. You look into a light bulb, the pot pen goes away. You look into so many things, and I will need to teach in a second way. This is also secret communication, how to remove the ball pen. The petition is not countables to petition those, not I won't call them those, or they not countable civilization and cultures that move beyond, that have solved the issues of body pain. Yes, that have solved the issues of body pain or any pain that they will ever project in the physical body and the more in the physical body. Petition will need to show how these things can be removed. Yes, because those things are not real. So with this, when you take shower also, the body pain goes away. When you take shower with your mmuo, at any time, in any place, yes, your mmuo is way faster. So petition, the not countables, this is not countable to petition, non-countable civilization and cultures that move beyond their current level of awareness to petition the lighten and thunder life forms, to say and to verbalize their life forms also, that your own mmuo shabra, that you cannot estimate the authority of your mmuo, not from those ones that have died, that you cannot estimate how fast that your mmuo is. Also want to say slow, fall into that slowness and die. So slowness and fastness is not intelligence. Reading is not intelligence. Writing is not intelligence. Spelling is not intelligence. Because those life forms that say they will do whatever they want, are mimicking those spelling to seem as if that they want spelling when they're not the ones spelling. You know that thing they do in the exam also, where they now project that they're ones writing when they're not the ones writing, where they steal the information and now want to present it that they're the ones that took the exam when they are the ones that did not take any exam, that they never even went to school for even one day. So with this, I've not said it in this fashion. So with this, I petition more to show how they are using time and manipulating time, how they will show different dates to different people, yes, to different groups, yes. How they are now using that time to put themselves in category of richness and poorness, yes, of that they are better, or that they will beat on their chest, not from that individual that they are better than the other. So this life is not competition. Life is not about trickery. Life is not about showing falsehood or telling falsehood. So they now put it in their own structure, in their that they're not in a rush to show falsehood to others and to make it the same. So when everyone now knows, every being, whether they accept them or not, knows how they're doing it. Those that are not sure, those that knows how they're doing, how they're showing different dates and different time to different people, to different groups and classifications they have already presented to deceive themselves. And those that now know what is going on will not allow them. When something is very clear, those that know what they do will not give them that opportunity to do the things they do, will not listen their credibility is gone. When anyone being knows that someone can project an information that is not real in their own very eyes. When someone can project a different date, yes, a different date in your cell phone, which is not in your cell phone, is an illusion. Imaginally, they are projecting it in their eyes and reflecting it. When someone knows that they can project falsehood and show falsehood in their space, or saturate themselves with that thought or with that code that they want to project. When an individual or a collective knows this for sure of what they're doing, they will not stand for it. They will not stand for it. Not from that individual that they will not accept their trickery. And they will never say that the argument they will now make right now that they know they will figure out. That's why they're just playing. That will not work. Because they were told in non-catable communication not to do those things. As they're doing it, they were told. As they are thinking about it, they were told. As they say they will do it, they were told. There's recording, police ticketing recording. Just like if someone is a life from a thought or not and driving on the road with what is not a car, or driving the road with what is a car and driving recklessly, or anybody that's have to drive recklessly or anybody that's have to drive recklessly to accept the thoughts to those relatives that does not understand what's going on, that they will be stopped by the this accountable police force. That's the ODA police force and the ODA military police force, ODA police military force, and will ask them the questions: why are they driving to injure themselves, to kill themselves and others? They will never say they are not. They will never say that they are praying, because there is recording. Before that day, before that time, they were told not to go, not to drive recklessly, not to show that they are driving a car when they are not driving a car, not to show that they have not to show an image that they are projecting that they are driving when they are in one place. Yes, not doing exercise. I'm not kidding, not doing anything. I'm not kidding. So this is our realities. So those that now know that they can show different dates, separation model to show the different dates they're showing right now to different groups. Those that now know that this is possible will not stand for it. They will use that entirety of them that does not like to solve that issue of showing different dates to different people, of showing different dates for different timing, and also showing different year count to different, showing different year count to different people. But somebody to show this also for you. Showing different days, different months for different people, different groups, different planets. They cannot show it to a planet. So this is the real. So with this, a petition model to declare unending war, non-countable wars, on those life forms that said they will show anything they want. They will raise prices of things, whether it's imagination or imaginaries. It will be treated as such. It will be treated as such, that they will show whatever they want. That's also how they're showing different prices of things to different classes of people. So that's the only reason why they now use gender to fight. They now use color to fight. They now use race to fight. They now use tribe to fight. So if they're showing, let's give an example in the US. If they're showing different prices to a white person, or a yellow person, or a black person, or a brown person, or a red person, or a purple person, the colors of a physical being can never be counted. It's not countable. It's just like you look into the stars and you look into the sand. So if they're showing different prices for a blue person, yes. If they're showing that this container that contains writing pens, they're showing it $1 to a black person. Let's say in America, they will now show that white people are more in number than in America. which is not what it is. They will show in Russia there is no black people, which is not what is happening. They will show in Wiki there is only black people, which is not what is happening. They will show in Africa there is only black people, which is not what is happening also, which is also a lie. So let's take this example that they are showing that if you go into a store or you go into any store, whether supermarket or not, they're showing this item to be $1 to a black person in Africa. So if they see a white person, they will now show it to be 50 naira. So we'll just use that also. They show it to a black person in Africa. They show this for 1 naira. Then when they see a black person, they show it to a black person as 1 naira. When they see a white person, yes, when they see a white person, when they see a white person, when they see a white person, when they see a blue person, when they see a blue person, when they see a brown person, when they see a red person, when they see other colors of beings, which they now say that this area is own, which is not, which is the bullshit and nonsense. So they will now show them that this thing that's showing 1 naira, they will now show it to them as 10,000 naira. Yes, I'm not kidding. And if they not complain, they say no, is that they did not say 10,000, that it is 20,000 naira. If they not complain, they say no, they did not say 20,000. They said 1,000. They said 100,000 naira. This is happening. So in America, or in Russia, or in Sweden, or wherever they're showing that the white people are more in number, they will show this as a, let's say, 99 cents. Then if a black man comes around, they will now show it as a 50 or $100. And if they complain, they say no, they did not say. That's that thing they do. That switch, that pull and push they do. They say they did not say 15 naira. They say it is 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. Before they will say 1,000, before they will say $1,000, America have already taken them out and destroyed them. You see how America gets better. And also, it's happening here in Africa, but they're not showing it. But they're more there to show that this is exactly what's happening in America. Is exactly what is happening that they do there. This countables takes out. Those that will now say, so sell what is supposed to be those that will say different price to different groups in order to take advantage of them, in order to establish that thing they call sort of thought they call dominance. That they own a place when they do not own a place. When they do not have a black skin or white skin, that that's what they are mimicking to present that fight outlook, to cause a war, to project a war. Yes, I'm not kidding. These things are reality. That's how they're doing it. They will change the price. And they will saturate the environment with the price. Petitioning Modi and other things they're doing with setting up walls between races, and within the race also they will see a white man will see another white man say that he's not white enough, that his nose is not like a white person, that his ears is not like a white person, that he doesn't have a blue eyes, that his tongue is not. They will never get that information they're seeking. That his teeth is white, it's not white enough. So these things, I'm not laughing. This is not a laughing matter. This is a reality that they're using to create. I won't use create to set up war, to set up dominance, to set up that I'm better than this person or that person, to set up that this race is on the top or this race is below that race, to set up this tribe is more important than the other, to set up that equalities they have presented to deceive themselves. That those ones, especially wanted to show those ones that are doing this, that they are physicality and the more inner physicality has already been taken away. They are not black, they are not white. They are what I have already discussed, disobedient life forms that want to cause death and disease and war by every means. Yes, by every means, by everything they see or perceive or understand. So that's why they will not get those information. Somebody to lock those informations. They knows what it is. Those are listening with their more, those have accepted them more, those are accepted to be obedient, those are accepted to take authority and transition of, and learning and teachings from their more knows what it is. So this is how they're doing it. This is how they're showing time, different days, different months, different year count to different groups. Yes. So I thank Modi for the way to express this, for the way to say this. So the next thing I'll talk about is the third part. So Modi interpretation. This is not able to conclude. To conclude, you need to do the summary, not ending summaries, not ending recommendation of ending, not ending feedbacks, not ending after learning lesson, not ending after teaching lesson, not ending to make it an aligning thought, to combine the physical and the more discussion to become one, to become a life force. That this life force will go into creation, rely on existence, so wonderful concept in ways that it will never be understood by those life forms that said they will do whatever they want. They are not in the reality. Yes, those life forms that say they will do whatever they want are not in the reality. Separation mode to verbalize in non-countable ways where they are, which is meant for those they will never, those life forms that say they will do whatever they want will never know where they are. Yes, that they are locked up because they said they will do whatever they want. They say they will be destructive to everything they see or perceive or anything they understand, that they are not in the reality. Just like you're watching a TV and you can see people and what they're doing and the international communication in the TV. But that TV you're watching is not in your space. It is they're not in your space, in your physical space and in your more space. But if you accept that thought, it becomes a reality, even though it's not what is happening. The somebody to use that also explanation of someone of them jumping into their own very eyes to show what is not happening. Yes, that those that said they will never learn, those that said they will never be obedient to that force that made them, will never be able to tell the difference between what is a dream, what is an imaginary, and what is not. Between what is an aeroplane that is just flying right now and what is not an aeroplane. Yes, those that want to cause a plane crash, that's no such thing as plane crash, that's no such thing as mistake. Those things are what they're using to deceive themselves. Those that want to cause accident will fall into their accident, that their projection, and that their juju, that their codes, and die a natural death in it. Yes. So with this, I will go into the third part of the discussion. So the third part of the discussion is it is and was very clear now, very clean and very clear. It's more than that. It is a reality that we have established the causes of death, the causes of diseases, the causes of sicknesses, the causes of disorders, the causes of disfigurations, the causes of deformities, the causes of not cognizing things, the causes of diseases and sicknesses and disorders of the physical body and of the moral body. We have established the causes of death is more than solid, is the reality of what causes death. Yes, and what causes disease. So I will take these things, I will petition Modi to explain these things. Petition to petition civilization and cultures that have gone beyond infinity, that knows for sure that to solve the issues of death and diseases, that knows the cause, the primary cause of death and disease. Again, we'll run over. I've talked about this in my audios. The primary cause with 0. Number one cause of death and disease with 0. The primary cause. I won't use root cause defined by but in this aspect. Because if you want to, if I say root, they want to tie it to somebody else. So I wanted to say that's why I will not use the root. I will use the primary cause of death and disease is disobedience, never obedience, not listening to that force that made the physical being or not physical being, that force that made the thing or nothing, that force that made the thought or not thought, and one more classification to infinity, to another force, to another, to 2 makes 10, completion of that, and then in 11, adding 1, 11, then in the notice in the 10, and to infinity, that the cause, the primary cause of death, of dying, there's no such thing as dying to live or living to die. The primary cause of dying, of death, is disobedience. It's linked. Disobedience is linked strongly, more than strongly, with not, with a being saying and projecting that information that they will do whatever they want. So doing whatever anyone, any thought or one, any being wants, whether as an individual, as a collective, or a thing wants, or more classification, is death and disease itself. With disobedience, not listening, not taking permission and authority and never power, not taking authority and authorization and approval from your more, from nature not able to do things, is something as doing whatever they want. Yes, doing whatever they want, which is death and disease. So with disobedience, the physical being, a thought or not thought, the physical being or not physical being, a thing or not thing, one more classification to infinity, to another 4, to 2, and to 1. The physical being will never be able to take care of themselves. I've talked about this. The role, I won't use the word the role, what the papa and mama people are doing, what the parenthood are doing, what the religious belief system are doing, what those life forms that say they will do whatever they want are doing, and also lie about it and hide it. What they're doing, those that merge to that entitlement that never died and also merges into everything in Christian lioness. That's beyond that also, and they can also hear other people's thoughts and also interact with other people's thoughts. So that disobedience is the primary cause of death and disease. A patient modern to say it in not countable communication. So there will be clarity of what it is and of what it is not and what it can never be. So again and again, I stated it with my mom, disobedience is the cause of death. Disobedience is the cause of death. I'm not laughing. Disobedience is the cause of death. Disobedience is the cause of death and diseases. With disobedience, a thought, a thing or nothing, a thought or not thought, a life form or not life form, will never be able to brush their mouth, will never be able to cleanse their teeth, will never be able to floss their teeth, will never be able to kill destructive thought that wants to kill them. With disobedience, they will never be able to drink their water and eat approved food. Thoughts are not approved food. Those projecting their thoughts in other people's food is also wrong. It's also criminal activity. It's also death itself. Waste products are not food. There's no such thing as a miracle. Miracle is a make-believe. Miracle and magic and science and wonder is something, is that destructive thought they used to wobble their mind and used to destroy their mind and ability. They used to destroy their thinking and their thinking ability and their figurative ability. Water cannot change its state to become something different. It will always be water. Wine cannot change its state. A different thing cannot change its state to become something different. It will always be a wine. So these are the things they use to destroy their ability to verbalize, other things they use to destroy their ability to figure things out by themselves. That acceptance of being a child also, that acceptance of destructive that stage of disease, that stage of not drinking their water, not taking their shower, which is called the diabetes stage, and which is also called the pregnancy stage, is also a disease. Before when the immunity falls apart, when they will now lose weight rapidly to when they will now decay and die. It's so real. Those that now say that it's not the special model to show in late time. Special model to move time. Yes, to move time to the future of those that want to argue these things and know it's true that they have died. Not taking your shower. Those that say they are not, those that say they will never be obedient, will never have. Those that say they will never be obedient, those that say they will never take authority, authorization, and permission and learning from their mmuo and teaching from their mmuo. Those that say they will never seek, I won't use the word seek. Those that say they will never listen and be obedient to that force that made them never God, will never have the strength, will not even have the know-how to drink water, will not know which one is mouth, whether is this mouth or is this mouth or is this mouth or this mouth or this mouth, or we never know the body parts in the first place because they said they will never learn. That is also not a defense that they said they will never learn. So I'll be very clear. We have established as the Monday but those that are using them more to do things, those that are obedient, more than 100% obedience to that force that made them. Those that are figuring things out by themselves, never by anyone, and by using their money, they don't to figure things out. We've established the common sense and the cause of all death. It does not matter what it is. All disease, it does not matter whether it's a HIV, which will back to them, whether it's a cancer, whether it is the anus cancer, yes, whether it's an anus cancer, whether it's a headache, whether it is a headache, yes, headache, whether it's a fever, whether it's a malaria, whether it's a typhoid fever, whether it's an Ebola disease or Ebola virus, whatever it is, those that are pronouncing this thing will be back to them. They'll be ones that will suffer it and die. Fall into it and die. Any disease, any deformity, whether they have one leg or two legs or no leg at all, or they say that their body is now growing out of proportion, whatever it is, whatever disease condition it is, whatever deformity condition it is, whatever disfiguration it is, whatever not ability to figure things out, cognition issues, whatever it is, the cause of it is disobedience. And is also linked strongly with not drinking water, not taking their shower, not listening, not living in a clean and clear environment, not cleaning and clearing themselves, not killing and terminating and destroying destructive thoughts that say they will do whatever they want. Instead of that, pushing that envelope of disease and deformity to them. Yes, that this is the cause of all diseases, disobedience, and not cleaning themselves, not clearing